Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, somehow I missed this. Basically, Rob Zombie posted a picture of the Munsters cast, another picture. Before this, all we had was a photo of them sitting in their director's chairs with their names across from the house, basically looking over their shoulders in black and white. It was okay, but it wasn't. You couldn't see the full costumes. It was. So this is big. It's nice. It's basically Herman, Lily, and Grandpa standing around their Christmas tree, decorating their Christmas tree. It's got the house in the background, saturated in green, black and white, and saturated in green, which is a lot like a lot of the box art for the original series DVDs and stuff like that. And they've got red, like cartoon spider webs in the corners and little bats in red. Which of course contrasts and also sort of go with the aesthetic of the 1960s production and the box art and that, which used a lot of those colours and that sort of style. So it's all very loyal to the original. The actors all look okay. Lily, I'm still not sold on Lily. Herman, he looks right. He's just making a funny face. Grandpa, I'm kind of warming up to the mustache and that. He looks pretty much accurate. The costumes are accurate, although Lily's dress seems very loose and flowing. It doesn't seem to be very fitting. There's no like bands across it, just sort of like a corseted sort of look with I don't know, ribbon or ties or something, or lace, something like that. This one it looks a lot more like just a gown, like a dressing gown, like something she'd wear around the house. But then again, she's got that that shawl sort of thing that kind of looked, I don't know what it is, but you've all seen the picture. But it's weird. It's like I'm excited because they have stuck to the originals. They have stuck to the original series. They're being faithful to it. And because when I first heard Rob Zombie was being involved, I thought he's going to destroy this. He's going to make it really dark and graphic and it's going to be like his movies, just using the Munsters characters and absolutely destroy it like Halloween. But then I started to see the pictures where he seems to just be recreating the original Munsters and original style. But now I'm actually feeling the reverse. I'm actually feeling like they're going for camp now, and it's going to be like more of a parody of the series. Whereas the later adaptations, the Munsters today, I think they did 3 Munsters movies. They did at least 2 other casts, Scary Little Christmas and I've forgotten that one. They did a couple with different casts, and they tried to strike a balance between sort of updating the show and being faithful to the original, and they did a fairly good job. The really the only issues they had was some of the actors didn't really work, but the overall makeup and look of the Munsters pretty much was the same, like with this. But I'm just worried that that's going to be too much of a parody, that they're going to be sort of making fun of the whole show. Kind of like the Brady Bunch movie and stuff like that. That's what I'm afraid of now, that now it's too much to the other side. He's gone from one extreme to the other. He's totally gone against what he would normally, probably his impulse would normally be to do with something like this. And now he's gone trying too hard to sort of be the opposite. But maybe it's just this picture, maybe they're just having fun with it, maybe it's not going to be that camp and they're going to find a way to have these absurd characters interacting with the real world and find the comedy there, as opposed to just making everything a joke, which is what I'm worried about. So who says you can't make fans happy? Who says they'll complain no matter what? I mean, I was complaining because it's going to be too dark, it's going to be Rob Zombie, and now I'm like, it's going to be too much like the classics, it's going to be too much like the originals, too camps, But they have to find a balance, or it won't work. And if they go for total parody, it will kind of work on that way, but it's a bit of a slap in the face to the people who really love the series and get the context of it at the time and can adapt to it being updated to now and having it work in the now. So and it's kind of insulting to sort of say, well, we know you people can't adapt, so we're just going to make fun of the original as it was, sort of like a living commentary on we've seen a few of those. We've seen so many classic series be done as parodies because the people who are doing them don't take it seriously. They think it's a joke, and they seem to think that modern audiences will just laugh at it and the real fans will see it anyway, and then the other general audience will laugh at it and they'll make a lot of money, and no one is really happy because the new people don't care about it and the old people just get a bit of a slap in the face. So I'm thinking of stuff like what was the one with, like, was it Jonah Hill or someone? Is that the right name? Johnny Depp was in the original series. 21 Jump Street, stuff like that. Starsky and Hutch, things like that, where they just totally made fun of them. The only time it worked was the Brady Bunch movie, because putting them in a time warp worked, because it kept them. It almost worked. It almost kind of worked. They could have tried for a modern take where they were just kind of weirdly backwards without being literally a parody of the 60s version, like, exactly. They could have done that. I think they could have done that. But we'll see. It's just one picture. I mean, the tree looks awesome. It's full of skulls and things, and I'm mostly optimistic, but I'm also a little bit cautious, and I just hope they find that right balance. So I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the series and what sort of approach he will take. Bye.